What up, Haidar? Was good? Good. Ramadan Mubarak to you. Okay, it's the first day, so I hope you managed to complete your fasting on the first day. Okay, Alhamdulillah. For those who are fasting and also celebrating Ramadan, okay, I wish you guys a blessed Ramadan. Okay, it's the first day. I hope you guys are all happy and just done with your iftar and also the things, okay, that you need to do during Ramadan, okay? What up, guys? What's good? Okay, let's wait for a few more minutes for that. We're going to start with the market outlook, okay? Today, I'm just going to straight away talk about the market outlook, okay? No short class, but I will definitely answer your questions if you do have them. You can ask me in the chat and I will answer them, okay? Probably in the end of the session, okay? Okay, sorry, let me... My mic is breaking. Okay, let me... If my mic is working correctly now, can you guys tell me in the chat, or do I need to reduce the volume? Okay, I think the mic is good, right? You guys can hear me well, right? If you guys cannot hear me well, you can tell me in the chat. Okay, I will try to change something on the technical side on my end. Okay, but I hope you guys are all ready for the new week. Okay, this is the gold chart in front of you guys. Okay, I will start with the analysis shortly, but let's wait for the others to join first. And also, I hope you guys having a great weekend. Okay, it's Sunday, but remember the market is going to open in a few hours. As usual, before the market opens, we're going to do our analysis, the technical analysis, and some fundamentals to get us prepared for the new week, okay? It is wise for us to do that because, okay, that is what the trader should do, okay? Just do the analysis before the market opens or during the market open. Hello, Type C, okay? USB charger Type C. I'm just kidding, okay? Okay, I hope you are having a great Sunday and already excited for the new week. It's NFP week, okay? I didn't write it here. Okay. NFP week. Okay, the new week will be the NFP week. So for you guys, okay, who probably have been trading for so many years, you know that NFP week, okay, will be usually the best week for us to trade because especially during the NFP release, we're gonna get huge impulsive moves. So that means opportunities for us to catch or make huge profits, okay, on a single move, probably on the lower time frame or the bigger time frame, okay? So guys who are already here, okay, thank you for joining the live. So as usual, you already know my way of doing the analysis. We're gonna go straight away into the fundamentals a little bit and also the economic calendar first, and then we're going to talk about gold. Okay, this is the chart of gold, okay, as you might see on the daily chart in front of you guys right now. I already marked some levels, and also this is the DXY chart, and also this is the stock heat map. And one more interesting thing, okay, for you guys probably who are trading crypto, maybe today is, okay, a happy day for you because Bitcoin is currently up, okay, breaking on, I think, the H1 time frame. Okay, let's see Bitcoin 1H. Okay, let's see here, Bitcoin is breaking on the 1 hour time frame, okay, gaining some bullish move all of a sudden. Okay, so if you guys are trading Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin right here, maybe at $85,000 range, okay, it dipped on the lowest at 78, okay, and then managed to find support and then pushing with a strong bullish momentum currently, looks like. So that's Bitcoin, okay? You guys are trading Bitcoin, I hope you guys are catching this huge move. So before we start, okay, as usual, if you guys are ready, let me see some fire emojis or any emoji to tell me that you guys are ready and paying attention. And if you guys have any question, as usual, you can just type in the chat right now, but I probably will not be answering them right away. Okay, I will focus on the market outlook first, and then we're gonna talk about all the questions. Okay, Haidar with the fire emojis. That means Haidar is ready, and the others. Okay, come on guys, it's the NFP week, as I told you guys, and also as you may seen in the title. Okay, it's the NFP week, and as usual, before we talk about this chart, the gold chart, as usual, we're gonna go first with the economic calendar. Okay, so let's look at first what happened last week. Okay, so are you guys ready or not? Okay, if you guys are not ready, I'm just gonna scroll this forex factory calendar. If you guys are ready, let me see some more fires. Okay, it's the NFP week, the most important week, and usually, okay, you guys here love or likes the news signal. So if you still haven't, make sure you are inside the school of charts, because as usual, I might be dropping news signal. Okay, every single time the news happening, okay, inside the school of charts. Okay, so looks are ready. So let's talk about this economic calendar first. So last week, this is what we have, or what we had last week on the economic calendar. So President Trump speaks on Wednesday. Okay, if you notice on the economic calendar, okay, let me change the song first. Okay, this is too epic for a class or for a market outlook session. Okay, we have a lo-fi as usual. So guys, this is the economic calendar for the US dollar. I already filtered out as usual, only showing here the US dollar related news, and also only the high impact news, which is labeled by these red folders here, which means they are high impact news. And from these high impact news that were already happening last week, okay, we got, okay, what I can say is still, okay, not so good, the US dollar. Okay, but that doesn't mean that US dollar is strongly bearish right now. Okay, but I'm going to talk about it on the charts after this. But based on this high impact news that had already came out last week, what we can say is the data came out, okay, not so surprising, or not having too much difference from the previous or the forecasted data. For example, right here, preliminary gross domestic products quarter on quarter came out just the same as forecasted and previous. So usually when the high impact news data came out pretty much the same as the forecasted and usually the market will not give us too much of a reaction, or will not move in huge volatility. Okay, and then unemployment claims came out 242k compared to the forecasted, which is 22k only, and the previous is 220k. But okay, if you've seen this data right here, even though this is showing red, which means okay, red means not so good. Okay, but the difference here, 240k, 42k, if you subtract it from the forecasted data and also the previous one, it is not difference. Okay, just 20k difference compared to the forecasted and previous one. So this unemployment claims data, okay, is not so surprising. Okay, just showing us that the actual data came out showing us not so good progress on unemployment claim side, but still, okay, it is not too much big of a difference. Okay, and then on Friday last week, we have core PCE price index month over month came out, okay, a little bit higher, but just 0.1% higher, okay, from the previous data, but the same as forecasted. So even though the data came out a little bit higher from the previous one, but it is pretty much have been forecasted by analysts. So this is one also, okay, not giving us too big of a reaction in the market. Okay, but then, okay, if we look at the chart after this, we're gonna see on the technical side. And then, okay, the most important thing is for this week, okay, what we are going to have on the new week. So as you might have seen in the title, this week it is also, okay, we are just entering the new month of March. Okay, tomorrow, or the new day for the new week, will be on the 3rd March. So we right away will be starting with a high impact news during the US session tomorrow, okay, on the first day of the manufacturing PMIs. So this data is also, or this high impact news, okay, is an important news, okay, and probably might give us a big volatility in the markets, especially to the pair that we are trading, and focusing on, which is gold. Okay, so Monday next week or tomorrow we already have high impact news. Okay, on Monday, and then on Tuesday we don't have any high impact news, and the high impact news will continue back on Wednesday. We're going to have two high impact news on Wednesday, which is ADP non-farm employment change, and one more, which is ISM services PMIs. Okay, this is also important. Okay, the services data and also manufacturing data. Okay, because we already done with the inflation data and jobs data, so right now, okay, investors are waiting and focusing on the services and manufacturing as well, and also on the new week, investors are waiting for the biggest news for the new week and also the new month, which is here. Okay, on Friday we're going to have the NFP, which is the non-farm employment change right here. So based on the data that came out previously, okay, we have kind of low 43k. So on this new release, okay, analyst is forecasted that the data is going to come out a little bit higher, but analyst is not forecasting too big of a jump in the data, only forecasting that the data will come out 156k compared to the previous ones. So by this forecasted data, we already know that analyst is thinking that the market or the data that will be coming out will show us an increase in the non-farm employment change sector. We have to wait on Friday and look at the actual data that is going to come out. Okay, so this is the economic calendar, so you already know what markets that you are facing with on the new week. Hey Zach, Anika is here. What up, Anika? Anime plug with the up down charts. Okay, impact news. You already know that straight away tomorrow we're going to have our first impact news for the US session tomorrow, and then on Tuesday nothing, and then back on Wednesday up until Friday. Okay, we will be having a lot of high impact news. It's going to be high impact news pack week of March. The monthly candle is open. So how to trade gold? So now we move on to the chart. Okay, so first you already understand what markets that you are facing with on the new week, and then right now, okay, you go to this technical side, okay, of your analysis, which is doing your technical analysis on the chart of gold. So right now, if you are looking at the chart, I already marked some levels which I think is really important for the new week, and the levels that I'm going to be monitoring closely my trading opportunities. So I'm going to explain a little bit about what happens on the chart and what I'm seeing, okay, on gold right now. So right now, this is the chart of gold. Okay, but before that, let me switch to the dollar chart and show you guys what is happening to the dollar first. Okay, so just now we already looked at the economic calendar, and I already told you guys that based on the data that came out last week, okay, it is not showing us too much of a surprising data. Okay, the data came out, okay, just nearly also the previous data, so not too much of a difference. But okay, based on the technical side right now, okay, when we look at the dollar, okay, let's focus on the bigger time frame first. Okay, this is the daily time frame for the dollar. So based on the chart right now, on the dollar index, seeing last week is, okay, dollar managed to found support. Okay, looks like it managed to found support and found buyers right here at these levels at around 106.1. okay, and then the market pushes up, okay, on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So we have a bullish, okay, recovery from the dollar chart right now. But okay, if you look at the high time frames trend right now on this dollar chart, okay, we cannot ignore that the dollar chart right now has already broken from this huge bullish trend line. Okay, previously we have these huge bullish trend lines on the dollar chart, which is telling us that the dollar is strong. So when we are trading gold, when the dollar is looking really strong, okay, what we should do is cautious and probably look for opportunities to go maybe short or sells. Okay, but right now this dollar bullish trend line has already broken out right here. Okay, and then looks like it made a retest. I talked about this previously, but right here I'm going to explain it once again if you guys forget. Okay, and then we managed to wick down, and then dollar continues to have some kind of a pressure to the downside. Okay, looks like the bullish trend has already broken and the bullish momentum has already fading a little bit. Okay, But to say that this dollar index is already bearish right now is too early. And also I already told you guys that on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday last week we have some kind of a bullish reversal, okay, right here, because this bearish engulfing candle failed, this bearish engulfing candle failed, and the dollar just pushes to the upside, okay, at the end of last week's trading session, okay, on Wednesday, Thursday and also Friday. But this bullish trend line has already broken out and it made kind of a retest. Look at on this chart, on this dollar chart, is this one. Okay, here we have a strong bullish engulfing candle which is showing us strong pressure from sellers, or sellers are really interested to sell at this price, okay, for the dollar index, and the market drops, okay, breaking the trend line, and then the dollar keeps dropping down. And here when the market tries to make a little push to the upside, okay, when it arrives around this area once again, it rejected, okay, which is proving to us that, okay, the momentum from sellers, okay, at this area is really strong, okay, and the breakout of this trend line looks like right here is confirmed, and the dollar index keep going down. So right now, even though it is pushing at the end of last week trading session on Wednesday, Thursday and also Friday, but it is reaching this really important level, okay, which is also, okay, this downtrend that we can see from the daily chart. And also if you want to mark the support and resistance for this dollar chart, okay, you can also mark this level as your previous support, okay, previously priced when it is going down. It arrives right here and it manages to find support and pushes to the upside. Here once again retests this level and pushes to the upside, but then it breaks, okay, and here tries to make a retest and keep dropping. So right now dollar is pushing, and on Friday it managed to get back into this zone, okay. But for me, if I want to make this zone sharper, okay, I will try to look at the previous price action back until the end. So I am this level, okay, and also this level, okay, and right now we have a downtrend that I marked right here, and also these levels that we can consider as our resistance, okay, as our support broken out. And currently right now, when price is reaching to the levels once again, okay, it will act as our resistance. So let's label it first so that you're not confused. Resistance H4, okay, inside, right, okay, even though I marked this on the daily chart, okay, if you look at H4, okay, this is for the dollar, okay. I'm not going into the gold yet, but I want you to understand, because we are trading gold versus the dollar. So let's look at the dollar. If levels based on the daily chart, okay, if you just want to focus on the current price action on the dollar, we can also drag this up to the end right here, and okay, you can also see at this level we have a strong rejection at this downward trend line, and also at these levels, okay, when price breaks down. And here when you want to retest again, this is the H4 time frame, and here we can tell that we have a strong seller's reaction. So here, even though on the 4-hour time frame looks like the price is breaking up, okay, closing above this trend line, but we also have this resistance that we need to monitor for the dollar index, okay. And also by monitoring the dollar index price action, we can also plan on how to trade gold, because we are trading gold versus the dollar. So now, okay, what I want to tell you guys about the dollar chart is, right now the dollar chart is looking like it is trying to make a correction or having some kind of seller's pressure, but we have to also wait for the new week and also the NFP week, okay. If dollar manage to push up, okay, and keep breaking up, probably it will continue the bullish momentum on the higher time frame, because the higher time frame trend is still bullish. But based on this daily and also H4, okay, based on the technicals, we can also say that the market is looking like it is having a correction or looking a little bit bearish, okay. So if the dollar chart probably reaching these levels right here, okay, maybe we can get and continuation to the downside. But if it keeps breaking up, probably the dollar will be continuing its bullish momentum on the high time frame, okay. So that is the dollar. So why am I telling you this? Okay, we already know that dollar is looking, okay, somehow kind of bearish. That means, okay, on the gold chart, okay, we should have a strong bullish momentum, right? But because the dollar chart, okay, like I told you guys 3 days before the market closes last week, okay, the dollar chart is moving in a strong bullish momentum on Wednesday and Friday, up until Friday here, based on these 3 candles, okay, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So that's why if you look at the technicals, okay, it is also proven. The gold chart, because gold is also turning strongly bearish on Wednesday, Thursday and so Friday, okay. In fact, starting on Tuesday even, okay, gold started to show us a strong bearish reaction and until Friday, okay. But then now, how to trade gold and what is already happening with gold, okay, let's look at this chart. I already marked the levels. So based on this chart, okay, if you can see that we have a strong bullish trend line right here, okay, by my markings right here. I draw this bullish trend line, okay, to show you guys that previously gold was moving in a strong bullish trend, and this upward trend line managed to hold really well, okay. Until here, on the previous all-time high, gold managed to found strong seller's pressure and it drops really heavily, okay. Last week we have a strong bearish reaction, and based on this daily time frame we can see that we have a strong bearish reaction. And if we move on, okay, like we always do on the higher time frame, let's look at the weekly. Okay, on the weekly time frame for last week, we finally have a strong bearish engulfing closing on the weekly time frame, okay. Important and really significant because, okay, we are waiting for a strong seller's pressure, okay, previously, but it didn't happen, okay. Gold keeps showing us bullish candle closing on the weekly time frame, okay. This is weekly time frame. Here you can see for all these weeks gold has been closing bullish, but then last week, okay, suddenly we have a strong bearish engulfing closing on the weekly time frame. So let's look at the monthly time frame, the highest time frame that for our technical analysis. So this is the monthly time frame for gold. So for the monthly time frame, okay, the candle is closing still with a bullish body, but we have a huge wick on the upside, and looks like the wick, okay, have a bigger size compared to the body. So that means we have a strong rejection or reaction. Market was closing, okay, on the monthly time frame on Friday, okay, but the candle is closing still green. And here from the monthly time frame, we already know that even though we have a strong rejection, because the body is closing with green candles, so that means some bullish strengths for gold on the monthly time frame, unless we have a strong bearish engulfing closing on the monthly time frame. So let's move on back to the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame, and we finally have a bearish engulfing closing. So that means for last week, okay, sellers is showing its strength and managed to bring the market down and closing right here at around 28.59. Okay, it managed to close below the psychological level that it managed to break from previously, which is. And when we look at the daily time frame, okay, this is where, okay, it is important. The daily trend has been broken out. Okay, we have a strong closing outside the trend line and then a continuation to the downside. And here I already marked few supports for you guys to pay attention to, and the most important one is this one. Okay, this is the daily time frame for gold. So this is the previous all-time high for gold at around 27.85. Okay, previously gold all-time high. Okay, few weeks back, okay, it drops really heavily and then just ranges sideways. Okay, and then few weeks after that, it managed to gain back its bullish momentum and continue to the upside. So right now, gold managed to make a fresh new all-time highs right here at around 29.54 area, or even higher, okay, at the wicks right here, 29.55. Okay, so after making these new all-time highs, okay, straight away dropping. Based on this daily time frame, you can see clearly the bearish momentum is looking strong. Okay, after a really small daily candle closing here, even though the market is moving still in a bullish momentum on the daily time frame, but you can see, okay, the bullish momentum has some struggles, okay, with this red bearish engulfing candles, and then back again, okay, recovery to the upside. But then a strong bullish momentum failed to continue with the same momentum, but then gold just tries to break higher, but then it failed, just making or closing the daily candle really small like this. And then on Tuesday last week, gold drops really heavily and then keeps dropping up until Friday. So right now on the daily time frame, even though it is already breaking the bullish trend line, okay, we have to next pay attention to the levels that we have. So this is the most important level, even though it is still far away. Okay, this is the previous all-time high for gold at around 27.80. So this is really important support for gold next week. If gold were to drop really heavily next week, okay, let's say it dropped really heavily, this is the last support, okay, that we have to pay attention to, okay, in order for us to find our opportunities to go long gold or buy gold, because on the fundamentals, okay, gold is still bullish, and also on the higher time frames, okay, you already seen on the monthly, it is still bullish. Okay, so the bullish momentum can still continue. So this is the levels that we need to pay attention to. Okay, the previous all-time high, even though it is far away, so let's look at the nearest level, okay, the level that is closer to us, which is right here. This is the H4 support. So right here on the daily time frame, you cannot see it clearly, so let's move on to the H4 time frame. So right here, this is the H4 time frame for gold, and you can see that gold, after breaking the daily trend line, okay, to drop really heavily on this H4 time frame. Okay, fail to make a bullish recovery. Okay, keeps rejecting. Here managed to make a little bit of a strong rejection, but the body candle still closing red, and then the next candle on the H4 time frame closing with once again. And then here, okay, when gold finally managed to find support, okay, this is the previous H4 support or supply, if you are using supply and demand. Here, why this is a support. Here you can see a strong pump to the upside, strong bullish momentum, okay, and then a correction or a little bit of resistance right here on the H4 time frame, and then gold drops a little bit, retesting this level and managed to reject from here, leaving us a long wick right here. So that's why I consider these levels H4 support. And then right here, last week when gold managed to pierce through this level, it managed to make kind of the same pattern that it made previously right here, okay, and then gold started to go bullish right here once again. When it rejected, okay, it shows us a strong H4 bullishing, okay, with this. For now, at least on the H4 time frame, we can see that buyers are stepping in at this level and manage to push the price up. Okay, we have a slight bullish recovery at this level. So this is my H4 support for next week. Okay, if gold for next week were to drop back at these levels, okay, I'm looking for a bullish rejection and opportunities to go long. Okay, if these levels hold, if these levels holds, okay. And next, if gold for the new week or tomorrow, okay, if it continues to go upside to the upside from here, I will wait at these levels, okay, at around 28.85, because this is the previous support on H4, and then it managed to break from there last week. So when it arrives there once again on the new week, okay, what we should is probably a rejection from sellers, because previously it failed to hold this support. Okay, here it successfully hold this support and push the price back up. Here also it managed to push the price up, but then right here when it pushes these levels for the third time, and also information that we have is it has broken from the daily trend, okay, the huge daily uptrend, but then it breaks from there, and then on the H4 time frame also it breaks from the support. So right now, based on the technicals, we can say that gold has some kind of a bearish momentum, so we should focus on selling if gold reaches, okay, the levels that it managed to break from last week. So here is the levels, the first level. So if gold arrives right here once again last week, I will look for opportunities to sell, okay, if I have a strong rejection from the time frame on the bearish side, okay. And also I will wait for my confirmation first before entering. Here I will look for buys, like I told you guys just now. And if gold just breaks from these levels, okay, and manage to stay above this level, showing us some kind of a bullish momentum, I will look for opportunities to buy, okay, in expectation for price to keep going higher, and it's retesting the same trend line that it managed to break from, and also retesting back this H4 resistance. Okay, so if it rises even higher at these levels, okay, I will probably look for yet not, okay, and okay, the buy the buying scenario. How do we find buy opportunities for gold? Okay, for gold right here, this is our first buying opportunity. Okay, these levels, if gold managed to drop, okay, even retesting this level and managed to close back above there, okay, showing us a strong bullish rejection or bullish momentum and confirmations on the lower time frame, I will look for opportunities to buy right here. But if it breaks strongly from these levels, okay, I will look for opportunities to sell. Okay, if this level breaks on the lower time frame or even H1 time frame, solid body candle closing, okay, with the bearish pattern, I will look for opportunities to sell in expectation for price to keep going lower, retesting this next support, okay, at around 2803. And my last level for buying opportunities is at this previous all-time high at around 2780. If gold keeps dropping from this level, okay, I will wait for my last zone right here. Okay, but this is too far away and this is high time frame levels. So like I told you guys, because the market is looking really volatile, I will focus more on my high time frame levels, okay, for high quality setups. Okay, but my confirmations and also my scalping setups will always be, okay, on the low time frame. So don't worry, even though my zones are on the high time frames. But for the new week, if price were just ranging and in this area, okay, even though it is not reaching my high time frame levels, if I saw confirmations and also setups on the low time frame, I will also release it with you guys in the channel. Okay, so stay tuned and be ready for the NFP week. Okay, what I'm expecting is for gold, probably right now, if you refer to the daily time frame, okay, let's remove all these arrows first. Okay, for gold, based on the technicals right now, okay, after it breaks from this trend line, this daily trend line, yes, we can say that we have this confirmation. Zag, we already have the confirmation. This is your zigzag setup, okay, and then it already breaks. So shouldn't it be your roller coaster setup, Zag? Okay, why don't you look for opportunities to go for sales? Because, okay, you have to understand that this is the weekly time frame, and just look at this weekly time frame and tell me what the trend is. Okay, this weekly time frame giving us a bullish trend, but of course, okay, the recent candle that we have last week, okay, is a bearish engulfing candle. So that's why, okay, we have to be careful. Even though the weekly time frame is still showing us a strong bearish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame, and also on the daily time frame, we already seen that the trend has been broken. The uptrend right here has been broken. So that's why we should, okay, be careful and be prepared for both scenarios, okay, for sell scenarios and also for buying scenarios. So this is my levels. Like I told you guys, if gold reaches at these red zones that I've already marked on the H4 time frame and also high time frames, I will look for opportunities to sell at these red zones, and if it reaches to my green, I will look for opportunities to buy. Okay, this is my high time frame zones, and usually, okay, if you refer to the high time frame and making analysis on the high time frames, you will get high quality setups. Okay, but of course, when you are scalping every single day, okay, we are not waiting at these daily levels. Okay, if you are waiting levels for your confirmations and setups, you will be waiting all day for your setups, okay, because you have to wait for Monday to close first, and then maybe you can have your confirmations. So that is absurd, right? But I'm marking my analysis and showing you my analysis live right here based on the high time frames, because, okay, this is how I do it. Okay, the high time frames usually will give you the strongest reaction. Okay, but remember, because we are scalping and focusing on day trading, we also will be monitoring the lower time frames such as, and also usually for me, for scalping trades, I will look for my confirmations on the N15 time frame. Okay, so let me see the chat. Okay, do you understand, guys? I hope you guys understand, and don't worry if you guys are inside the channel, I will update latest analysis tomorrow after the market has already moved during the Asian session as usual. Okay, so just get ready, make sure your account's ready and your levels are ready based on my analysis right here. Type C, he teach every Sunday. Do you teach every Sunday? Yes, but tonight I somehow, okay, kind of like teaching you guys, okay, when doing this market outlook. Bilal, yes, that's right. Every Sunday I do this market outlook session, and also I do my analysis live in front of you guys, and sometimes I do pick a topic to talk about, and I teach that first during the first session, and then I will move on, okay, to the market outlook session that we did today. We are about to break fast over here. Thank you, sir. I will watch the video later. Okay, happy iftar, Haidar. Okay, happy iftar. Just break your fast first, and then you can rewatch this live session. Haidar, let's make money, my boss. See ya. See ya. What up? Okay. Bilal, yeah, we understand, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bilal. Okay, I hope you understand. Remember, focus on your high time frames at these volatile markets, because sometimes, okay, even your 1 minute candle can move even 50 pips to 70 pips. Okay, it's crazy. Why? You have to always be alert, pay attention to my updates, especially in the world of SOC. Okay, remember, if you are still not inside the world of SOC, PM me. Okay, I will tell you how to join. No deposit, no nothing, no requirements. Okay, it's free. Everything is free. I teach you guys for free. I share with you guys all my setups, okay, my live classes and everything for free. Okay, I just want to help you guys, okay, to become a better trader, and to teach you guys, okay, what do I know about the markets, especially and most importantly about gold, okay, after trading it, okay, and give values to you guys, okay, as long as I'm still able to. Okay, yeah, we understand. Okay, that's right, that's good. If you understand, okay, that's good. I have a question. Why do you enter multiple trades with low trades with bigger lot size? Okay, type C, that is a great question, because that is how I diversify my risk when I'm taking them every single time. Okay, for example, okay, maybe you, for example, okay, you want me to place 1 entries right here with sizes instead of placing 10 entries with 0.10 lot size, right? So why do I do that? It is because I always started with smaller lot size. Okay, remember when I'm releasing my signals and my setup to you guys, I always, okay, reminded you guys every single time below my setups, okay, with kind of like a note, manage your risk to enter, and also at the bottom I put a hashtag TAYO, which means trade at your own risk. So this is how I diversify my risk, by putting small lot sizes first in the zone. For example, first I put one layer 0.05 lot sizes right here in the zone, okay, and if the zone holds and price keep going lower inside my zone, okay, if price keeps going lower inside my zone but time frame is still showing me, okay, the price action on the lower time frame is still showing me confirmations and still showing me that my setups is still valid and the price will move into my direction, okay, that's why I will be placing or adding my entries, okay, as price keeps going lower. If price drops at this level, I will first put my first maybe 3 layers with 0.05 lot size, okay, and then if price keep ranging right here, I will put more layers, because when price was ranging, okay, for example on this M5, but even better on M15 time frame, okay, let me explain to you guys why, so that you understand. Okay, for example right here, okay, we are looking to buy after we have confirmation on the H4 time frame just now. Okay, the H4 time frame is showing us a bullish engulfing candle closing after a strong bearish momentum to the downside. Okay, we don't have any strong bullish engulfing candle closing while this bearish or seller's pressure is pushing gold down, right? But then for the first time we have this strong 4-hour candle closing with, okay, body eating the previous bearish candle. So that is first hint that is showing to us, oh, right now finally buyers are stepping in and managed to somehow defend these levels. So here we are planning to go for buys, and then when price drops on the lower time frame and confirmations, okay, I will first enter, and price, if it keeps holding, that will also means that my levels right here is valid, still valid, and price is holding and probably will move into my direction. So that's why I will put more entries, okay. And if price straight away goes to the upside and hitting my targets, I will close most of my entries, maybe 80% to 90%, and only hold few, okay. But if it drops, keep going lower, okay, this is where I will monitor, and if lower and then keeps rejecting back to the upside, okay, and then hovering back into my zone, so that is also telling me that yes, the price drops a little bit just now, but then that drop was just to take orders from buyers And then right now looks like buyers are still holding these levels and still right here to push the price up. So that's why I will keep adding my layers right here as long as this level holds, and as long as the price action is showing me that this setup is still valid. And I will just hold until the price goes into my direction. Okay, and I will close my profits gradually, TP1, or even after price goes up above my zone. Okay, I will close the highest entries first, okay, and just leave the ones at the lowest, okay, which is more safer for me to hold. Okay, so that's why I use lower lot size and place more entries instead of just one with bigger lot size to diversify my risk, and also to have better entries. Okay, instead of just placing big lot size right here, and then if price just drops straight away with the strong momentum, okay, I will just lose big. But then if I will just start small, okay, because we never know where the market will go. We can just plan and mark our zones and wait for the confirmations. If the setup went into our direction, that's good, we take profits. Okay, but then if it just went against our direction, okay, we took the losses. Okay, chill out, just wait for the next setup and we recover and become a better trader. Okay, even if the price breaking and hit our SL, do not be sad, do not dwell on it, okay, because the market will move every single day, okay, on Monday and Friday, of course. So you will always have opportunities to recover, okay, and just wait for the best setup for you to enter. So I hope I answered your question. Type C. So guys, if you don't have any other questions, okay, maybe I will end the session right here. I hope you guys are all ready. Okay, make sure to be inside the wolf of SOC, because probably next week I will be releasing more signals. Okay, last week I know I only shared few because, okay, the market just made, okay, its first crazy move to the downside. Okay, previously we have a strong and smooth uptrend, so this is better for us to trade, okay, the trend and read the market. But then last week we have here the strong bearish momentum, and then just a doji candle, and then back again a strong momentum. So that's why I became a little bit careful last week. But then right now, because the market has already been moving last week and already NFP week, so based on what I have seen on the charts and also the fundamental side, okay, I am a little bit more confident on my trades for the new week. So that's why you need to follow me closely. And if you want all my signals, more setups every single day to trade gold, just be inside the wolf of SOC. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have a great week. Okay, and as usual, once more, a profitable week, especially during NFP. And as usual, you know, okay, if you want a new signal, okay, especially NFP signals, you have to follow me. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have another profitable week ahead of us. See ya. Love you, bro. What up? See ya. See ya, Bilal. For you guys who are just breaking your fast, for Muslims, okay, happy iftar, happy Ramadan, blessed Ramadan. Okay, may all of you will always be under Allah's blessing. Okay, have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ahmad Rizki, thank you mas, thank you bro, mantap. Selamat berbuka puasa. Oh, mas sudah berbuka Jakarta. Selamat bersahur. The King, Bilal, what up? Okay, don't forget to follow me. Bitcoin, 92,000 right now. See ya. Happy Ramadan.